Kael was born under the golden sun of the Pride Lands. The grassland stretched as far as the eye could see. He spent his days playing with his best friend, Malik.
Malik was the prince, a confident and playful cub.
Kael, though quieter, possessed a fierce loyalty that shone through his emerald eyes. They were inseparable, two cubs bound by a shared destiny. They chased butterflies, learned the ways of the pride, and dreamed of the day they would rule side by side. Life was good. The future was bright. Their days were filled with laughter and adventure.
Kael learned the ways of the Pride Lands alongside me. We hunted together, we sparred under the watchful eyes of the older lions.
Kael, smaller than Malik, was quick and agile. He relied on his wits and speed. Malik was stronger, a force to be reckoned with. They balanced each other perfectly. Their friendship was the stuff of legends. It seemed nothing could break the bond between them. The sun set each day on their playful adventures. They would return to the den, tired but happy. The warmth of their mother's love surrounded them. Their father, the king, would tell them stories of bravery and wisdom.
I listened with wide eyes, my heart filled with a longing for adventure. I couldn't wait to make my own mark on the world. I believed that day was a long way off.
But fate, it seemed, had other plans. The wind carried a strange scent one day. It was a scent of danger, of fear. The sky, usually so blue and bright, turned a sickly yellow. Smoke filled the air, choking the land. Panic erupted among the pride. A wildfire, fueled by the dry grass, was racing toward them. The king roared, ordering the pride to flee. Mothers frantically shepherded their cubs toward safety. In the chaos, Kael and Malik were separated. The fire roared like a hungry beast. It consumed everything in its path. Kael, small and afraid, was swept along by the panicking animals. He called out for Malik, his voice lost in the roar of the flames and the terrified cries of the fleeing animals. The smoke stung his eyes and the heat scorched his fur. He stumbled and fell, the fire closing in around him. Just when he thought all hope was lost, a large shadow loomed over him. A gruff voice growled, urging him forward. It was a wolf, a lone female with piercing blue eyes. She had braved the fire to rescue him. Kael, exhausted and terrified, allowed himself to be led away from the inferno. He never saw Malik again. The memory of that night, the fire, the fear, and the loss of his friend would forever be etched into his heart. He awoke in a dark den, the air thick with the scent of damp earth and moss. The she-wolf, whose name he would learn was Luna, watched over him. She had taken him in, this lost lion cub, and offered him shelter. He was safe, but alone. He was surrounded by wolves, their ways alien to him. They were creatures of the forest, living by the hunt, their language a series of growls and howls. Kael grew up learning their ways, but he never forgot who he was. He carried the memory of the Pride Lands, of his friend, and of the fire within him. Luna became his mentor, teaching him the ways of the forest and the art of survival. He learned to hunt, to fight, and to rely on his instincts. He grew strong and agile, his lion's strength tempered by the wolf's cunning. Yet a part of him always felt out of place, a lion among wolves. He wondered about his pride, about Malik. Were they alive? Did they think he was dead? The questions haunted him, fueling a longing deep within his soul.